Good morning from Vietnam. There was only one thing we knew we had to do on our first proper morning in Vietnam, and that was have a bowl of pho. Pho is probably the most famous Vietnamese dish in the world, but having it in Vietnam feels completely different. It's not just the food itself, it's the atmosphere around it. The sound of scooters outside, the smell of broth drifting through the street, the tiny tables packed with locals starting their day, and that strange feeling of being completely exhausted but equally excited to be somewhere new. We ended up at a restaurant called Pho Sol in the center of Ho Chi Minh City, and it felt like the perfect place to begin. No big itinerary, no rushing around, just sitting down together and easing ourselves into the city one bowl at a time. Back home, pho always felt like comfort food for colder evenings, but here it feels woven into everyday life. It's one of those dishes that seems tied to the rhythm of the city itself, something that's been part of the daily life here for generations. Sitting there with our bowls of pho, watching the city wake up around us, felt like the perfect introduction to Vietnam. It was simple, calm, and exactly the kind of moment we've been looking forward to. For us, this wasn't just breakfast, it just felt like the unofficial start of the trip, our first quiet moment in Vietnam before the chaos, excitement, and adventure really began.
Jenny and I went and had a lovely breakfast at a restaurant called Pho So, and we had our first pho here in Vietnam, and by God, it was delicious. So I highly recommend that place. So 2 bowls of pho, a lemon juice, and a bottle of water came to £6.50 or $8.70 at Pho So.
After breakfast, we needed a coffee boost, so we kept wandering and found this lovely little cafe called Little Hanoi. Since we were in Vietnam, I had to try egg coffee. I'll be honest, coffee and egg didn't sound like something that should work, but somehow it does. It's rich, sweet, creamy, and feels more like dessert than coffee. A small moment, but exactly the kind of thing we came here for.
If I'm not mistaken, you're supposed to go all the way at the bottom, take a big scoop
Oh my God.
with a bit of coffee and the spoon, and then you try it. Oh wow. It's nothing what I expected. It's actually quite sweet, creamy, very creamy. And I'm tasting Robusta coffee beans for the first time. I'm used to drinking Arabica coffee. Whilst in Vietnam, they've got Robusta beans, which are twice as strong in terms of caffeine content. So let's try this again. Wow, this is really good. Do you want to try some?
Oh, I'm scared, but okay. Oh, goodness. Mm. Wow, that's really good. Yeah. One scoop a day makes jelly happy.
That's the saying, guys. One scoop a day makes jelly happy. Let's get that on a t-shirt. Right, so this is a real test now, crossing the road again.
It's green, so we're okay. We're safe. We're safe.
I don't think green means anything.
No, at least here looks like it. Listen.
It's not as dramatic as they make it look in other videos. Right, Jelly got a kumquat, ginger, and lemongrass tea, which was absolutely delicious. And I tried the egg coffee, as you saw in the video, which was equally delicious. Then towards the end, as you're finishing the last bit of coffee, it really hits you at the back of your nose. It's quite strong, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a lovely fruity taste. So it's not as bitter as I imagined it. Vietnamese egg coffee has a sad history, unfortunately. The southern of Vietnam was occupied by the Americans at the time, so milk was easily accessible so they could pour into the coffees. But in North Vietnam, which at that point in history was known as a poorer part of Vietnam, they did not have easy access to milk. And condensed milk was actually more expensive, so a lot of people couldn't afford condensed milk to put in their coffees. So they had to adapt to the situation, and someone came up with the idea of whisking egg yolk with sugar and then pouring it on top of the coffee. And it's now known as egg coffee. Let's search for a SIM card for both of us so that we can easily use data. Because at the moment we're relying on Wi-Fi at each of the places that we're going, which makes it quite difficult when you're trying to book a Grab to get to places. We're gonna go to a store called Viettel, which is a major communication company here in Vietnam. Right, so we've just finished installing our SIMs at Viettel. The lovely lady there was amazing. She did everything for us. It'll cost us $10 a month each for 4 gigabytes a day and unlimited local minutes, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Jelly and I got hungry again, surprise, surprise. So we decided to get banh mi. And this is the first time we're getting banh mi in Vietnam. I got a spicy banh mi with extra meat. And Jelly got a non-spicy one. I don't know if you heard that, but there's a lovely crunch to the French bread. That is so good. So you've got the meat, you've got coriander, what looks like cucumber, an egg, and a nice sweet sauce. Like the layers of flavor that you get when you're eating it. You've got the floral layer from the coriander and the other green vegetables. You got the nice freshness from the cucumber. The spiciness from that sweet chili sauce that they're using. You've got the egg, and you've got the extra meat, the layers of meat, which look like pork and chicken. It's really, really good. So Jelly and I are heading to a night market, and I'm not sure how we're gonna cross this.
Go.
Ah, sorry.
Thank you.
Right, right. That is scary. Okay, I take back what we said in the morning when
No,
we thought it wasn't too bad. It's pretty bad at night.
But
But we did it. We're going to the night market. So we'll need to catch a local bus to get there. Hello. We caught the bus. It costed us 17p each to travel quite a distance, to be fair. And the bus is fantastic. It's fully electric, and it's got air conditioning, and it's spotless. So you can't go wrong. It is chaotic now, I think, since everyone's finishing work and it's the rush, but it's very lively. So you do need to sort of keep an eye out when you're crossing the road. And Jelly and I are starving at the moment, so we're looking forward to the night market. Hopefully there'll be some good food. Ho Chi Minh City has a lot of parks. They're on every corner, and they're quite big in size. And you always see people exercising, even in this heat. It's just amazing. There is this real sense of community here. that you don't get back home. Considering the population and the fact that there is a street vendor and street food on every corner, the city is very clean and well maintained. Kamehameha. You can definitely see the French influence. Okay.
Okay, you move here.
Here?
Inside of your foot.
Inside.
Yeah. You take left
So
foot or right foot.
I'm left foot.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
Good job.
Good.
That's better.
Two,
Nice.
three. And let me show you what the different. They are different. The plastic. The beginner is a light, professional, heavier.
Oh, okay.
So professional, it goes faster.
Right.
Now beginner again. Professional.
Thank you so much, Carmen.
You need to practice more because we are professional. We have been playing it for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
10 years.
10 years. Yeah, that was an amazing experience. Shall we brave it?
Yeah, well,
Let's go.
let's go.
Go, go, go.
I'm expert now. In the UK, I tend to get hit by a car, but here I'm a pro.
Yes, she did actually get hit by a car. But here she has no fear. I'm worried to record because there's music in the background. And I don't want to get some copyright. Grilled pork. Yeah, so we went to this food market, and unfortunately, it was very much a tourist market. But we've got our bellies full. Right ahead is the presidential palace. I'm not sure if we're supposed to take a video of it, but it just looks spectacular from here. So that's it for the video today. It's been a long day, so Jelly and I are gonna hit the hay, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.